All right, everybody, my next guest. One of the biggest stars in the Latin world, and starting April 16th, she can be seen in her first big starring role in the movie Chasing Poppy.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Surprise, Poppy! What's going on? What's happening?
What are you doing in my lingerie?
Your lingerie. Open your fake eyes, honey.
He obviously gave this little number to all of us.
But only one of us is doing it justice.
But he's mine, he's mine.
Then why is he in Miami on Monday giving me this?
Oh, my Lord. Please welcome the beautiful Sofia Vergara.
Buenas noches.
Oh, my God, yes.
Hey, forget it. Don't see my movement. See hers.
So, life's good now. How are you? So nice to have you here.
No, I'm very happy to be here.
Yes.
I've watched you since I'm a little girl.
Okay, that's, what am I, 50? What are you talking about?
I'm kidding.
That's very nice. Now, let me, we have to...
We watched him since you was a B cup.
Yeah. Not really.
Well, okay. Since Chris has got us into that terrain, I think it's fair for me to mention that you are quite proud of the fact that you've had no enhancement. It's all Mother Nature. Is that
I'm
right?
not going to your movie now.
No.
No. Natural.
Natural.
Yes.
All
I don't know,
natural.
in 10 years, things might change, you know, because with the age.
Right.
But right now, yes.
Now, tell us, in your country, you were a host on a very popular show. And help me if I'm pronouncing this right. A que te atreves. Is that right?
A que no te atreves. I was
Sí. Now, this is like...
in English, is I dare you.
I dare you. And I dare you is kind of like Fear Factor in this country. Is that right?
Yeah, no, but it was actually here in the United States. It was Univision. Univision is the Latin network for the United States. And
Yes.
I worked for them like for 8 years, and that was a show I used to do for them.
And what kind of things would you do on this show?
Everybody would do anything they wanted to do, like really crazy stuff, like jump naked and with parachutes and like... But you would do that, you know, the little blur thing?
Right, when did you do it?
No, I was the host. I would make them do it.
So you make men or women jump out naked of a
That
plane?
was a man who did it. And you could see the little blur.
Why was it a little
Covering the
blur,
little
is my
thing.
question.
Imagine
sorry
from
for
that
this.
high doing that.
I'm sure, but as soon as he saw you, it wasn't that little.
Yeah. The blur grew.
Actually, I wasn't there. I wasn't on location.
You weren't there?
No, I was in the studio.
Now, let's talk about your project here, Chasing Poppy.
Yes.
Who's Poppy?
Well, Papi is this guy that every woman wants. It's like, you know, handsome, successful,
Yes.
wealthy.
Yes. Why not Chasing Conan?
I'll tell you why not. Because usually you cannot chase people that are wearing this.
Oh, nice. You pointed that out. I'm going to have that digitally removed before we air this. Now, what's the biggest cultural difference, say, between our country and your country when it comes to dating?
Oh.
What is it like? What's the biggest difference between the way Americans approach it and, say, in your country?
I mean, it's a different world. I had to adapt when I moved here because it's very different. Like, for example, I mean, girls in where I come from, you would die first. I mean, you would reach the president first than to dial the number to call a guy.
So you never call a guy?
Never. You don't do that. I mean, that's wrong.
Right. Well, clearly you wouldn't have a problem with that. You could just wait for someone to call you, I'm imagining, right? You've never had that problem.
No,
but in this country, women are much more aggressive. Women don't.
Yes.
Women get on the phone.
I'm learning.
So now you call men.
No.
You said you're learning. You're learning.
I'm learning other things, but not that.
Oh, so you're not going to do that. You're not going to call men.
No.
Yeah, you
How
want
to make gumbo.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Doesn't matter.
Is it like pancakes?
You don't understand. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
You'll never have to cook for me.
You can have the gumbo shipped in. You don't care.
Yeah, she ain't chasing Poppy. Poppy's chasing her.
Now, before we go, you enjoy telling... Chris, you don't want me to go, do you? You want to stay right here, don't you? You want this segment to go on and on.
Keep going on, man.
You love to tell jokes, but you don't tell them. You don't like to.
No, it's very frustrating for me because I mean, usually in Spanish I can tell jokes, and that's what I like when I'm with my friends. But when I moved here and I tried to, learning English, I kept, trying to be funny and doing my jokes. And the people that that like me, they were like, afterwards, like, it's very sad. We don't want you to do this because you look
Who
really.
Who says that after a beautiful woman says a joke?
No,
it is very sad.
No, it's very.
You must not do this. Oh, hello.
No, I'm sorry. The thing is that when I try to do the jokes from Spanish and translate it to English, there's nothing.
Right.
There's no funny in them. So that's when I look sad.
I know. I just don't think they should have told you that. That's all. Chasing Poppy opens April 16th. 16 de abril.
Yes. See, Papi.
Sofia Vergara, everybody. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Everclear's here. All right, everybody, 8 years ago. Man, it's been 8 years. 8 years ago, my next guest made their network television debut right here, and tonight they're back with a song from their brand new album, Slow Motion Daydream. Please welcome Everclear. I'll wait for the sustain. Always wait for the sustain to die out. Thank you for coming back. Everclear, everybody, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. That's our show. Do want to thank my guest, Sofia Vergara. Thank you very much for being here. Chasing Poppy's the movie. Big thanks to Chris Rock, everybody. Everclear, our thanks to them for being here. Jimmy Vivino and the Max Weinberg, 7 Second for Last Call with Carson Daly. We'll see you Monday. Bye-bye.